We all know Xbox is having a first-party showcase event in July, but not much was known about their June event until now thanks to an industry insider, and the PlayStation 5 is about to showcase a whole bunch of games, and one of them may have already leaked. Let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Randall Thor19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everyone's having a great day, and if you could do me a big favor, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Now in this vid, we're going to be talking about both Xbox and PlayStation. We're going to cover what the Sony CEO said about PlayStation 5 games being shown off soon, and how one of them may already leaked. But of course, we're going to start it off with Xbox. Now, they recently had the Inside Xbox May event. A lot of people didn't like it. They showed off 13 games, most of them being smaller AA games that have some exclusivity with Xbox. But the bigger news coming out of that event was that Microsoft was holding a July showcase to show off all their first-party titles that they've been working on, rumored games like Fable and Perfect Dark, alongside some big third-party AAA games. So we know what happened with the May event, and we know what to expect from the July event. So what is up with June? There hasn't been much talk about it, and the only real information we have comes from Bloomberg, where they said that it would be based around platforms and services, which could mean anything. Would it be about Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Live? Your guess is as good as mine, but thanks to a writer over at The Verge, Jeff Grubb, who has had a pretty good track record as of late, he wrote this the other day. He says that right now, the plan at Microsoft is to have another event during the second week of June. Microsoft was targeting June 10th for this, but June 9th is also possible. Unlike the May and July game showcases, the June broadcast will provide a closer look at the new Xbox console. Now that is pretty interesting to me, considering that Microsoft gave a first look at the system to both Digital Foundry and Austin Evans all the way back in February. They invited both groups to the campus. They got to kind of put it together and run some demos, even check out Gears of War 5 running on the Series X with ray tracing. If you recall, that's when we got the demos of State of Decay 2 loading Xbox Series X SSD versus the Xbox One X. They kind of showcased them side by side, and then we got our first look at the quick resume feature, where you could play like 5 or 6 different games, load in between them really quickly. Now, of course, that was a current-gen game, and those were current-gen games, so I'm wondering if we'll get a look at games built for Series X to see how the SSD performs, maybe fast travel in some game Microsoft picks out. Maybe they'll throw on a demo of what a game looks like in ray tracing, kind of like what they did with Minecraft, but it'd be pretty interesting if that event is going to be another fuller deep dive into what the Xbox Series X can do. And then, of course, there's Xbox Lockhart. When is that supposed to be revealed? What is the price of that? What will be the specs on that system? Well, this is what Jeff Grubb had to say about it. He says, or maybe this is when Microsoft actually talks about the rumored Lockhart system. Multiple reports allege that Lockhart is a more affordable Xbox, but with many of the key next-gen features like an SSD. To be clear, I cannot confirm Lockhart will show up at this event, or even that it's going to market. Xbox Lockhart seems to be that rumor that keeps on persisting, that people seem to really know about, but have no clue when it's going to be revealed by Microsoft, or if it's even gonna come out at all. Now, personally, I don't think they'll reveal it at the June event. I don't think they're gonna talk about it until they reveal the price of Xbox Series X, which I don't think they'll do until August. I know everybody's obviously waiting for the games to be shown off, but are you looking forward to this June event? Do you want to see more demos for what the Xbox Series X can do versus the Xbox One X? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, moving on to the PlayStation 5 and how they're going to be showing their games soon. In a recent corporate strategy meeting, Sony did touch upon the subject of its games lineup for the PlayStation 5. Kenichiro Yoshida, president and CEO of the company, stated that Sony's plan to announce something soon. Quote, games for the PS5 that deliver this new game experience are being made by both first and third-party developers, and we plan to introduce a compelling lineup of titles soon. Now that, of course, lines up with what Jeff Grubb had written about in his article. He says that first is a Sony event in early June. The company was originally planning this for June 4th, but it is moving around. The exact date is more nebulous now. That doesn't mean it's slipping by a matter of weeks though. The early June timeframe is still the company's current plan. What you should expect from this early June event? Sony was putting together a roster of next-gen games, not just first party. The shifting date, however, may cause some complications in that regard. So we know that according to Jeff Grubb, Xbox is having some event in the second week of June, either the 9th or the 10th, and that PlayStation was planning an event on June 4th, maybe it's now June 5th or June 6th, and that there'll be first party and third party games there, presumably Horizon Zero Dawn 2, maybe a new Ratchet & Clank, the Demon's Souls remake that has been rumored forever, potentially a first look at Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, maybe Street Fighter 6 and Resident Evil 8, but one of the games that could be at the show actually might have leaked via an Instagram post. So the Australian company Next Level Racing posted this image. They are manufacturers of racing cockpits for games, and they are an official PlayStation licensee. You can see they have images of 4 games on this picture, one for AMS2, one for F1 2020, one for Dirt 5, and one for Gran Turismo 7. Now the other 3 games are all announced coming out this year. The only one that kind of stands out is Gran Turismo 7 because it's not announced and we don't know if it's coming this year. Could Gran Turismo 7 be one of the games announced at this early June event? I guess only time will tell. Anyways guys, that's the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Share this out on social media or tell a friend about the channel. I would really appreciate that. And if you want to be notified immediately when I drop new videos, make sure you hit that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly and truly appreciate it, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.